Louisiana has a loaded class in 2019, and a couple weeks ago I went on to 103.7 The Game with Blaine Viator and the crew, and I mentioned that just in my analysis of this 2019 class, I really believe that this class could be just as good as that 2011 recruiting class in the state of Louisiana. I know that that sounds crazy and it might sound ridiculous to some, just because in that 2011 class you had guys such as Lowell Collins, Anthony the Freak Johnson, Jarvis Landry, Kenny Hilliard, Odell Beckham, and Trey Turner, who's now a three-time Pro Bowler for the Carolina Panthers, and even Terrence McGee, who's out of Franklinton where I went to high school, who was one of the most underrated guys in that class. The entire class, you had guys like Greg Robinson, who wound up going to Auburn instead of LSU, and Dak Prescott was also in that class, and as we all know, went to Mississippi State, and now is a starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. What is so intriguing to me about this 2019 class is that you have guys that are extremely elite. Guys like Ismail Sabshir, Kardell Thomas, which, remember this name, Kardell Thomas, Mr. Pancake, aka Mr. Pancake, and I'll be coming back to him. Devonta Lee, Trey Palmer, Derek Stingley, John Emery, who's a running back, Tyra Davis, who's also a running back, Jordan Clark, who comes from a very good bloodline, Devin Bush out of New Orleans, and probably the most unknown guy, and Ray Parker, who Louisiana just in general could have 10 guys in the top 150. LSU could get those 10 guys, and 10 guys out of the top 150 is, I want to say legit, but is extreme, it's unheard of. Remember I just mentioned earlier about Kardell Thomas, aka Mr. Pancake. Orgeron had a meeting in the recruiting weekend with Thomas and wanted him to be the face of this 2019 class. Thomas is a freak of nature, standing 6'4", 6'5", 320 pounds. This guy is probably, in my mind and in my breaking down on some of this 2019 class, is a top 10 guy all around in the nation. Home, hey, we need to stay home. We need to go to LSU, and we're going to get that national title. And this really makes a cornerstone of what Orgeron wants and what LSU football is transitioning to be. I fully believe that Kardell Thomas is going to be able to get these guys to LSU, especially the #1 overall ranked guy in Ismail Sabshir. What happens is, it doesn't just affect your 2019 class, it affects your 2018 class as well. I mean, Kardell Thomas, that face of that 2019 class, it affects guys like 4-star quarterback James Foster.